People are like, who is DanielleVictor? And I'm like, bitch, it's Danny with 2 N's. Am I a fashion blogger? Maybe. Am I a storyteller? For sure. Am I a badass bitch? Absolutely. So if you're smart, you'll subscribe to my channel. I don't know, we're back for part 2. We went and got crabs, and then now we're here. We've got crab legs, shrimp, king crabs, snow crabs, shrimp. We got some lemons. And everyone usually talks to me on my page because I don't know how to snap my own crabs, so I just bought this, but even this looks confusing.
It's not hard.
So
this is gonna be your best friend because you just slide this in the side and do it like this, and it'll touch up.
What's this for then?
That's to crack them.
So like the big claws.
The big claws. That's what you use to crack them, and this is what you slide in the side with.
Okay, well, we're gonna try it out.
See how there's different shapes. So the smaller the crab leg is, you put it there. The larger it is, you put it there.
Right.
Oh, Frankie, can you do me a huge solid? Can you just hand me a pair of those scissors just in case?
Oh.
Ciao.
And
I'm already self-doubting myself.
If you want to crack some nuts and
thank you so much.
neuter someone.
Do you want some? We got so much.
I'm good.
You don't even want one? You can't eat a crab leg? It's seafood.
You can see this food.
Like sodium? Oh my god. Frankie makes me feel like...
Do you want my corn?
I got corn because I thought you liked corn.
Are we starting?
Yeah, you can eat. Sorry. Wait girl, you gotta take your out your bag. Like, come on. Oh. That's not how a mukbang works on YouTube. They want to see the food.
Mine's still moving. Just kidding.
Oh my god, we both freaked out. I was like, what? Okay, hold on. I'm taking mine out.
Okay.
Oh, out of one bag? I was just gonna...
Should we start with one, you think?
What?
Let's start with the... We're gonna do the king crab first. I just want to try one of those.
Do I just dump it on the table?
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is Randy's first crab leg mukbang.
Mukbang, yeah. I've had crab legs before.
But not from here.
No, never.
Those ones are humongous, bro.
Go big or go home.
Right.
Okay, so during the podcast, Jela talked so much about, like, you know, the ins and outs of Bad Girls Club. And we didn't get to any of the fun, like, you know, juicy questions.
The now stuff.
So we brought the juiciness to the table.
Right.
Literally hot and juicy. They should promote me at this point. Like, give me free food.
And they gave us 2 bibs, and I made this into a bib.
I can't even crack this, so what's
and
up?
then scissors. So with snow crabs, they're bigger, but their skin is a little bit softer. So you take the scissors or those blue things that you got, and you stick it in the side.
Well,
Yeah,
cut
which
it
one
and
do you
just
want?
cut it, yeah.
And then you can stick it in the side.
And then I crack it like this in the middle.
That's too. The shell is too soft. Stick this in it.
There you go.
Like this.
There you go.
Wait, actually like this.
Oh, okay.
Damn, she a pro.
These ones hurt.
Sign her up.
Like that. Or you take the scissors. Let me see the scissors.
Yeah, see, look, she's going back to the scissors, bro. That's why I said, Frankie, can you please bring me a pair of this? Hey,
like
can you grab that salt from Caesar? Because, like, I
Oh
don't...
my god, hey.
How did he even get that?
That was on the table. He must have put his head up because one's...
Yeah, I think I'm just gonna use
Take
the
the
scissors. So
scissors.
I just wasted $5 on those.
Hold it to the side like this, and take the scissors
Wait.
and cut across the top like that.
Can you go get some napkins?
Oh, yeah.
Because you're at the edge.
How many?
I don't know. I feel like we're gonna need. They're in the cabinet. Nope, over by the wine and the liquor. Yeah. See, I'm not gonna be able to do that professionally. Oh wow! She cracked it open for me and then she ate the meat. Wow, sis.
It was hard work. I got you. I'll crack another.
Yeah, crack this.
There's still more meat in here.
Oh yes, there is. I'm gonna like wipe my hands really quick because it's like just too much. Like that.
Just to get them dirty again?
Yeah, I know.
You should have licked
You
them
don't have
off.
OCD like with that though.
Here, pull that out, and then dip it in the sauce right here.
Okay.
Where's the sauce?
Right here.
Oh, there.
See?
Was it everything you...
Everything that you imagined it to be.
Okay, so anyway, so we're gonna ask her some juicy. Randy, even though it's medium, it's spicy.
Medium is spicy.
I guess I'll be seeing my toilet.
Yeah.
Period.
Legit. Okay, so are you currently dating anyone?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm like, is that
I
yes?
am.
Is that a no?
Jela?
I'm dating them, but well, no, they're
Did you
dating
say
me.
them?
No, I'm dating
She
them,
did.
but they not dating me. I'm joking.
What does that mean though? I feel like I've said that before, but I really can't even back it
Remember
up.
when we were like in middle school and they're like, you go with me, but I don't go with you.
No. I'm like, nope.
I'm joking. No, like, I'm super single. I'm just having fun right now. Like, I just got out of a relationship with a guy in New York. And it was fun, it was cool, but we just kind of weren't like vibrationally aligned, or like where I see myself going long term. I didn't really see him aligning with that. So I just
you broke it up.
short. Yeah. He hit me up actually like right before I came to New York and like trying to get back together. And I was like, I'm good. I'm good on you, bro.
So is there something deeper there, or you just was like, I don't see a future?
I don't see a future, and he just had a lot of like drama and like baggage, like
a baby mom or something?
like just girl, a lot, yeah. Like it was just too much. Like
You knew it wouldn't work out for what
I
you
knew
do.
it wouldn't work out for where I wanted my life to go long term. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so even though like I really cared about him, sometimes you just gotta cut it short. And that was one of those things that I just kind of had to cut short.
What? That is the weirdest, wackest I've ever heard, girl.
Fuck that. If you with somebody and you know that y'all not gonna be together in the long run, don't waste your time. Let that go on about his business. Keep the memories. Hit him up for some every now and then, but know that you need to go and find somebody that you really gonna be with and that's gonna align with how you see your life in the future. Because everything else is a waste of time. Those are what we call temporary forevers.
Oh, I like that. That's nice. It's good.
I don't have time for temporary forevers. I'm 30.
I'm 32.
I'm 35.
Hey. Oh,
I win.
yeah. You're the oldest
I'm
of
the
the
daddy of
table.
the group.
And I'm the mommy, clearly. This is our kid.
Right. I'm the child. These are my parents.
As Caesar runs in, he's like, me too.
These are so hard. I mean, these are way easier to open than the snow pad.
Yeah.
Okay. So she's currently. Wait, did he take my index card? No, it fell on the floor. I blame everything on Caesar.
So I'm currently single, but I have been talking to this guy that I like. And
One
he's
guy?
cute. Well, I've been talking to like 3 guys.
Well, she got to keep her options open.
Yeah.
Because if one doesn't work, that's how I was.
See,
before
that's
I was
my
in a
issue.
relationship.
I don't multitask when I date, and I probably should.
You should. You don't have to have sex with everybody.
Yeah, but like at least be like dating and like mentally connecting
Openly
with
date.
them. Yeah.
Openly date. See how you like people and just have sex with one of them and keep the other ones like for other stuff.
Yeah, you get attached too quick.
Yeah.
Too easy.
Yeah. And I'd be like so confused.
And these boys that, when you tell me about them, I'm like,
Yeah.
this ain't one.
Nope. And I'm like, yeah, it is, Randy. You don't even know what the you're talking about. And then Randy's right.
And then Randy be like, I told you.
Yeah. And I'm like, shut up.
Yeah.
Like, I didn't ask
Ooh,
you
this
right
is
now.
spicy. Yeah.
I'm doing fine so far.
It's because I like to put too much sauce. Like when you put too much sauce, it like hits.
They hit different.
Yeah.
Heard that before.
Okay, so I guess people wanted to know, like, have you ever had something with Chris Brown? Because you were recently seen
Damn.
behind him at a party.
Damn, for
This
real?
is juicy. Clear that throat, girl.
I've never had a thing with Chris Brown before. I met him before, but I don't know him personally.
Oh, okay. So you were just at like the same event.
Right, like,
And people were like, oh my god.
right, like back in the day,
Alright.
we ended up in the studio together. Cause you know how guys are, like when they're shooting, like when they're making a song, they might just invite a bunch of girls like to the studio.
Yeah.
It was on some like that, but like he don't know me. Like if that man see me outside tomorrow, he probably wouldn't even acknowledge me as a person because he don't know me.
Yeah.
We really don't know each other. We just always kind of end up in the same places because we have like mutual friends. Yeah.
I've met him a couple times too.
But the craziest thing about it was people thought that Chris Brown was the one that was like on my body that day, and it wasn't him.
Oh, I don't even know any of that. I just saw like a picture.
No, it was like this video that came out from like a few weeks ago from like a pool party. And people thought that Chris Brown was like trying to like talk to me, but it wasn't Chris Brown that was like looking at me and trying to like catch eyes with me. It was somebody else.
Oh.
That's really famous.
Who?
Look at that little
I'm not
sparkle in
telling
your
you.
eye.
Yeah, tell us. Tell everyone.
He fine. Only thing I'm gonna say.
How fine?
Real fine. He real fine, and he be dancing.
Like stripping dancing?
No, not like that.
Like
he just
nail
know how to
him down.
dance.
He knows how to dance.
He know how to dance.
All right, you know the followers are gonna know who it is, and they're gonna at that person.
Yeah.
They're
I
gonna
wouldn't care. He fine as hell. Baby, if y'all figure this one out, he fine. And tell him I said, hey, I live in LA now.
Hey,
Who the f is it?
I'll tell you after the
Yeah.
camera's gone.
does it start with a J? That's a no.
Yeah. Yeah, it took too long for her to think of whether it does or not. Okay, well, so basically you're just having, well, and you're about to move too. So,
Yeah.
But LA is like the worst city to try to find love, sis. So
I'm not trying to fall in love with nobody here.
Well, then you'll do fine.
yeah.
If it happens, then cool, but my purpose of moving to LA is not to fall in love, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel that.
So,
That wasn't my purpose either, and then it became my purpose, and then I just got lost in like the sauce.
lost in translation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now I'm just trying to focus on like how I'm gonna like how I want to get my life where I want to be by 35, 36, 37, 38, 39,
Yeah.
40.
It's coming.
39, 40.
Let's see what else is on this note card.
Damn, they asked you about that Chris Brown.
Yeah.
They be so off the marker.
Okay, do you think loyalty can exist in a relationship with social media?
Yeah.
I mean, I know I'd be loyal.
Yeah, I do think so. I feel like it takes a little bit more self-control, but
You want this one?
I just don't want to cut that. Can you
I'll
cut
get
that?
it.
but I feel like if you want your relationship to work, then social media shouldn't be a factor. Because you have
Look
to have
how
enough
easy she
self-control.
makes that look. That's just like slid out.
Okay.
Are you a sexual person?
I am.
Can we get like some specifics?
I mean, I thought there was gonna be another like follow-up question.
Oh,
We're like, okay,
yeah.
give us some details. Like, what to you is a sexual person? When I ask you that question, like, what do you think I mean?
Like I'm very open and fluid with like my body and being comfortable in my skin.
Right.
Same.
Like if I meet a guy and I like you, I may have sex with you on the first night.
Same.
Because I'm all about like energy. I don't really live my life based on like limits and restrictions and things like that.
Right.
I'm not really into girls. I had one threesome in my whole life.
I've never had a threesome.
It ain't nothing to write home about,
No.
in my opinion, because I don't like girls.
Yeah.
But for people that like girls or that, you know, enjoy that type of stuff, then
Like
it
other
probably
women?
is like, yeah, a beautiful thing for them. But for me, it was just kind of something to get out of my system.
Right.
Like, okay, yeah, been there, done that, got the t-shirt, next. It was cool.
No, I couldn't do it. I'm very jealous, especially if it was a guy I like. And if I'm watching him, I obviously like him. So if he's sleeping with someone
Right.
with the same exact time with me, I feel like I'd be like,
No. I was in, ooh, child, I'm about to tell y'all my business. So I was out of the country. And I ended up having a threesome with a guy and a girl that already knew each other. But the girl liked me. And they pulled me in on their thing. And I mean, it was cool.
would you
but-
guys like meet at a restaurant?
We was all around the
coffee
same.
shop?
No, we were like all out of town together.
Oh, like you knew them. It wasn't strangers.
This was my first time meeting them, but we were all like a group of us met up. Does that make sense?
Yeah. Oh wait, no. Okay, so this is your first time meeting them.
Right. Like let's just say like one of my homegirls invited me on a trip, and there were other people there on the trip that I didn't know. But we
Okay.
were all out there together.
Oh, gotcha.
And so these other people knew, like, let's just say I was one of the new people that they had never met before. I was
Right.
new to the group.
Right.
And so, you know, we all went like on a boat and like had a good time. And one thing led to another, and boom, I was getting my paid by this girl in the bottom of the boat. And it was great, but I just felt like, I was like, damn, like, I never ate before, but I feel like I probably could have killed it.
Did you do it?
No. I wasn't eating nobody else. I was gonna get mine ate, but excuse me. But in the back of my mind,
man like smash you?
He sucked it in a few times. That's all I was like, it was alright. It wasn't like the best like I ever had.
What was she doing when he was doing that?
I like rubbing on my teeth. Like, she loved it. They had so much fun.
Those are the relationships I think last, because they're like, damn, my really like out here let me fuck other.
Yeah.
Right. Like he was like,
yeah.
It was weird, but afterwards I was like, oh yeah, we was just on some drunk. Like the next day, because we were out of town together for a while. You should use the scissors.
Scissors?
And stick it in the side. Stick it inside, yeah.
Right there.
And cut it.
I was trying to avoid the scissors, but
it's just so much easier.
Look at your hand. I mean, look at all our hands.
Yeah.
At the end of the day.
But I mean, like honestly, like the next day, like we got up, like everybody acted like ain't nothing happened, so I was cool with it. We all acted like ain't nothing happened.
Like at breakfast, you're like, so bacons or eggs?
I'm like, so what's up, y'all? Hey.
That's so weird to me.
Yeah.
Did you ever like see or talk to them again after that trip?
She lived in LA. I know her. Like at this point,
Did you like follow her on Instagram?
Yeah, I follow her on Instagram.
Is she ever like, damn, bitch, let me eat that again?
Nah, but nah.
Is she still with the same guy?
I don't even think they like together. I think he was just like a that she was fucking on, like, you know.
they're probably like travel friends with benefits, because there's
Right.
friends out there. Like I'll travel with certain friends that I would hook up with.
Right. I ain't gonna lie though. The nigga braided up though. He bought her a Rolex when we was out of town.
Wow. Okay. He should have got you one. Stick it in it a couple of times.
If I would have went to the mall with him, I probably would have got one. But he kept trying to like get me to hang out with him, and I was like, no.
You're like, you just me once, please stop talking to me.
I was like, no,
I wish I was like that. I'm not.
Mm-hmm.
No. I'll wait for the next batch. I'm just waiting for you to cut everything. I'm being very patient. I just don't feel like doing it today.
It's good. You need to eat a piece.
Mm-hmm.
You should eat some.
I had to. I'm just waiting for Randy to cut the next batch.
Here, have that, Sean.
Okay. I just don't want to eat too fast, because when I eat the crab leg too fast, I get filled up, and then I feel like I didn't enjoy it as much as I wanted to.
Yeah.
Okay. Any celeb hookups, and can you name drop?
Ooh. We all look at it, Jela. I've done D-listers, but they're no ones.
D-list is not too low on the list.
Oh, for sure.
Baby, I've had A-listers.
Yeah.
And they somebody's.
That's why I looked on that side of the table.
I ain't gonna say no. I'm not.
Well,
gonna
you too.
I'm not gonna say no names, but
Can you give us hints so we can like kind of like figure it out?
damn, y'all. That mean I'm gonna be. I've always prided myself on not being a name dropper, but I will say this: I've hooked up with 2 A-list rappers and an A-list actor.
Ooh. So, like, I have a question. When you hooked up with them,
Was it like a one night stand type of thing, or was it like?
or like you hooked up, you're like, damn, I hooked up with a celebrity, and that was like worthless. It was horrible.
Like it was horrible sex.
No.
Oh.
Really?
Damn.
Every single person was good?
Them 3. Okay, so this one actor dude that I hooked up with, I lived in Houston at the time.
She's reminiscing, and she has a big
she
smile.
like lost in thought.
No, so this one actor dude that I hooked up with, I lived in Houston at the time.
Wait, is that yours? Where's our second bag?
That's y'all's.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
I lived in Houston at the time, and he and I had mutual friends,
It's awesome.
and we all went out to the club one night. And then when I got back, or like after the club, I ended up going to his hotel. When I tell y'all, this man ate my pussy
Ooh,
like a fucking cupcake.
What happened?
Are we having an earthquake?
No, it's me.
Oh my
My
god.
leg.
I'm like, what? And then so this other dude,
Okay, he ate your pussy, but was like the sex good?
oh my god, it was so good. Like I would fuck him again to this day, and that was
Damn.
like a long time
How
ago.
was it like after? Were you like, did you leave that night or you slept over?
No, I left that night. I went back home because like I wasn't staying at his house. I literally just went for the day. Like, this was in my early 20s. Like, this is when I was probably, like, this was before Bad Girls Club.
Yeah.
All of these wild sexcapades that I'm about to tell you about were before Bad Girls Club. So this was like when I was just like a cute, regular, schmegular, degular girl that was just like popping on the scene in Houston. You know?
Right.
So
Got it.
that's what happened with the actor dude. And then so this other dude that I ended up hooking up with was an A-list rapper. And he was on tour with a girl that came to Houston.
Okay.
And I hooked up with him. I met him at the concert. I was just walking around like on the floor where I was looking for somebody, and he was down by like the sound stage, and he noticed me because I had on white. And I went back.
You in white?
I wear white every day.
Oh, I didn't know that.
So he noticed me because I had on white, and then I ended up going backstage with him. That was my first time ever going backstage with anybody, so I didn't really know like what happened, what the deal was.
Yeah.
And so when I went backstage with him, we like smoked a blunt, and he tried to fuck me like backstage, and I was like, bro, I was like, no, I was like, I would never, like, if I'm gonna give you the like, it ain't gonna be like at a concert. Like,
yeah.
Right.
And that must happen all the time if he just thought it was gonna happen. Like
right.
That.
Yeah. It was too casual. And then, so long story short, like, I ended up getting on the tour bus with him. My friends were so
after the concert.
After the concert, I stayed with him, and then after the concert was over, we got on the tour bus and we left.
You need the scissors.
Yeah.
And then we went back to his hotel, and we ended up having sex. His was so big.
Damn.
It was so good to this day. And he is skinny. Skinny. Who's the skinny rapper?
Skinny ones always have
He
big
got a
ones.
big
And long ones.
That
I don't really like long. So
I do. I love it. Feel my insides.
I've turned down 2 guys because they're too big.
I ain't turning it down. I'm up for the challenge.
I was like,
So,
sign me up. I've always wanted to have sex with a basketball player that was like 6'6", just so I could know what like that type of dick.
oh, I'm right. So when I fucked the whole rapper dude, like, I used to wear clip-ins in my hair, right?
Oh yeah, I do that sometimes too.
And so when I got ready to fuck him, I was like, hold on, I need to take my clip-ins out. And this is when I still had really long hair. I took my clip-ins out, and he was like, I don't know why you had those in the first place, because your hair is beautiful. And then he was laying in the bed. He was like, you gonna get on top? I was like, yeah. He was like, yeah. He was like, you nasty. He was like,
you want to get on top?
He's talking about some freaky girls love to get on top. Like to start it off.
Oh yeah.
Oh, like, yeah.
So I'm not a freak, I guess.
But yeah, it was A1. If I run into that nigga tomorrow, I'm gonna act like I never met him. I'm gonna act like I never met him before, so I can get the all over again.
Or yeah, I mean, I guess. Or what if? Do you think he would recognize you? Like, or do you think he just like this and then like?
I honestly don't know. I feel like if he seen me with all white on, because I wear white every day, he would probably remember. Oh
Yeah, I think so too.
I feel like he would remember me, but if he didn't, I wouldn't even take it no type of way.
So like, I just think about it in this way, like how guys like meet girls, like how you met him, like how often they do it and how meaningless the sex is.
Right.
Like, why do they do that? Is it like what are they proving to themselves?
I mean, I feel like at the end of the day, like, it was meaningless to both of us.
No, but I'm saying, like, but if someone in that like stature in life that can get anytime he wants, anywhere he wants, he's probably doing it way more than you would do it.
Right.
And for me, I'm saying, what do people get out of that?
What does he get out of it?
Yeah.
Pleasure.
I think it's just pleasure, so that you don't have to be in a relationship, or so that you don't have to get too common with people, and so that there aren't any real feelings attached or involved. If I was a guy,
Oh my god,
I probably would be like that.
I don't know what I would be like if I was a guy.
I ain't gonna lie. If I was a dude, I would be a trick. I guess because I know it. I feel like because I know what it's like to be a woman. So I feel like if I was a dude, like, I would with multiple bitches, but all my bitches would be taken care of. Like, if you want to work, baby, you can have a job if you want to.
Right.
But you gotta be doing something for yourself, like whether it's your own business or something. You gotta be doing something. You can't sit at home all day, every day, not doing nothing.
Right.
But if I was a dude, I would pay all my girls, like, I probably had like 2 or 3 girlfriends. I would pay all their bills. I would take them all shopping, buy them stuff. I would make them feel like they're the only one I'm with, even if they know. But I would still tell them about my other women.
Yeah.
just so that they know.
I'm not gonna lie, I thought about
I'm
that
not gonna lie to you. I'm gonna give you the option to choose how you want to fuck with me because I'm a real
Right.
and if I'm a real and I'm treating you right, then you shouldn't have no problems because you ain't lacking or missing out on nothing.
Right.
That's just me. So I feel like, you know, if I was a man, I would have multiple women, but I would let them all know about each other. I wouldn't make them interact with each other if they didn't want to. I wouldn't try to like make them like be in a threesome or like a polygamy like house or no weird like that. I just need for y'all to know I got multiple bitches. I take care of all of y'all. Don't none of y'all want for nothing. Whatever y'all need, daddy got it. Period.
And I think in 2020 that people can be like monogamous. Or do you think everything has to be an open relationship now?
These men these days don't know how to keep it real.
Yeah.
They don't know how to keep it real and they don't have no self-control to be monogamous. So that's the problem. Because it's not necessarily the monogamy issue of it or the aspect of it. Because for instance, if you met a guy and he treated you really good, right?
Yeah.
But let's just say like later on you found out that he might have like another girlfriend outside of you. But he gives you the world. And then look, what if he told you about it in the beginning? What if you met a guy in the beginning?
If he told me about it in the beginning, I would have no choice. And I'd already be in love with him at that point, that I'd have no choice but to accept it.
I'm not saying like 2 years later you find out, but let's just say like you've been talking to a dude for like, let's just say a month.
Yeah.
But you like him, he wines and dines you, he treats you the way that you feel like you should be treated in that moment.
Right.
And then he says, well, you know what? I wasn't completely honest with you. I have a girlfriend. But I really like you and I want to keep dealing with you. What would you do?
You know, it's funny that you asked me this. I was in a situation once and I told him from jump, because he had like lots of money and a nice spot, and like we just had like a really good, he had a really good connection. But I always asked him, I go, if you're gonna do what you want, just please tell me so I can choose how I want to. Because I'm like sleeping with you unprotected and blah 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 blah. So you need to give me the right to choose that. Don't take that away from me, because then it's gonna be a problem. It's gonna be drama. Right. And he didn't tell me, and I always found out through Instagram or through someone else.
And that's the part.
And that's that was the issue. Had he just told me that from jump, probably still be talking to him.
Right.
Eventually, I would be like, you need to drop these. So like,
because in the beginning, it's not like
baby mom is ready for a baby. You're gonna have to drop these.
Because my thing is like, it's not like I'm trying to marry you in the beginning. I'm just trying to have fun, you real good, and get
I'm trying to like. It's not that I'm trying to marry them in the beginning, but I'm also not going into the relationship thinking I just want to have fun. Like, I'm thinking if I'm gonna put my time and energy and my heart into a situation, I want it to go somewhere. I don't want to just have fun.
Not with every.
I don't really have many, so actually I have none right now. So, and quarantine is not helping.
No.
That's why I had to leave New York, because the way my ex had me up, I had to go.
You running?
I'm running from him. I have him currently blocked.
Oh.
Damn.
This nigga had the nerve to hit me up.
He has someone pregnant?
Hell no.
Oh.
I'll kill him. I'll beat that nigga up. But he hit me up on social media talking about some, you ready to act right?
Oh.
What?
First of all, sir, relax. You're stuffed already?
Yeah. See, this is what happens. That's why I like, I don't know, maybe I just wasn't, maybe I'm not in love with it as much as I like usually am. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? My baby just stretched out back there.
It's funny that you said if you were a guy, you would be like a hoe.
Like a trick. I would, because I feel like women go through so much and they put up with so much from men. Like, they deserve to be spoiled.
I feel like if I was a girl, I would have saw the guy I want to be with, had sex with him, and had that kid. I would have been the trap mom, yeah, for sure.
You would trap him now?
If I was a woman.
Damn.
Sure.
See, I like my freedom too much.
Yeah.
I don't be trying to get tied down to everybody, because I mean, I could have.
Yeah.
I didn't came across some good guys, really rich ones, but it's like, I don't want to be tied down to you. I don't want to live that single mom life. Like,
oh, I just wanted to.
I see how my sister does it. It's a lot of work.
It is a lot of work.
Because even if they have money, if they're not there, it's hard. You know? Like, and kids, like, as much as
They require a lot.
Yeah,
that people don't realize.
and even though there's a lot of single moms out there and a lot of single dads, like, kids really do like need that mom and dad like aspect in their lives. It may or may not cause issues. I'm not saying everyone who has a single mom or dad has
Right.
issues, but sometimes it
You
can.
leave room for it.
Yeah, exactly. So I feel like for me, I would want to have a kid with someone that wants to have a kid with me. Like,
Right.
So even if we don't end up together, we have like that best friend mentality, and it's never an unhealthy, toxic situation. So our kid never feels
Sees
anything
the-
but love.
Right.
That's would be ideal, but that's like what everyone would want in an ideal situation. Doesn't mean it's gonna happen.
Well,
No, it's crazy.
Good thing I'm not a girl.
No, I'm good.
You sure?
Yeah, no.
Like, you good?
Yeah, I'm stuffed. I'm very much stuffed. So I'm gonna wash my hands, and then we're gonna play.
You're like freaking out, aren't you?
I just don't want to like now. Then and plus I can pick up the piece of paper.
Oh.
Oh my god! It landed on your lip. I'm like gonna zoom in on that too.
I feel like there's hair on my lip.
I'm gonna wash my hands, and then we're gonna play a couple questions of Have You Ever, and then Truth.
Ooh.
Okay.
It's always funny to me like when the same tries to talk to like different types of girls, because it's just like, how did you even find me and that attractive? Like,
I always wonder that.
like me and this do not fall into the same category type. Like,
Yeah.
how did you derive at that? Like, where are your taste buds?
I don't know. I be thinking that too sometimes, and it's funny because you don't want to do like the comparison game, you know. But I'm just like, I don't understand it. Like
Yeah.
there's some people where they fuck someone, and I'm like, I don't understand that. I just don't get it. Let's play some games, shall we? Have you ever and Truth. We'll start with Have you ever. Actually, I'll just go back and forth.
Okay.
Have you ever had diarrhea on a date?
No.
No.
No, me neither.
I've definitely thrown up on the date.
Really? Like you just like, excuse me, I'm going to the bathroom.
Right.
No.
No.
Here's the worst part. I was day drinking all day and getting hammered. And I was supposed to have a date, and I forgot. And I was eating Doritos all day
Oh.
Bye.
Oh.
with my king. And he ended up picking me up, and I was shit-faced.
Okay.
You should have canceled.
Oh, I was too drunk. I was like, I need a free meal.
Right. Like,
So-
he's sober up on his dime.
I need
So-
a free meal.
So then we went out on our date, and when I got in his car, I was like, pull over. I started puking. Puking.
Was he like, excuse me?
No, he took me to dinner, we ate, and then he still wanted to make me out with me at the end of the date. I was like, I just puked, and this guy, and like, after that, I was like, I can't date him. I mean,
He said he wanted that drunk.
Did you ever see him again after that?
yeah.
Are you like cool with him? 'Cause I know you like sometimes are friends with people that you used to date.
Yeah, we're only Facebook friends. I don't like reach out to him.
I've never
I'm
had-
embarrassed now
Oh, you need to let that go.
that I threw up and
Yeah,
someone
you
made
need-
out with me right after.
Yeah, you
I was
need
like,
to let
that's
it go.
disgusting.
I think you let it go the minute you made out with him, bro.
So this guy flew me out to Miami. Or no, actually this was before he flew me out.
Shit. Your stories are juicy.
Me and one of my homegirls went to Miami for her birthday one year. Ended up meeting his friends or whatever. Dude had a really nice like G-Wagon or whatever. We had went out drinking. We went to Tootsie's and to Mr. Jones. And
Is this in Nashville?
Miami.
Oh, I've never been to Miami, so I don't know. There's a place called Tootsie in Nashville.
There is.
Yeah, there is.
And so we went to Miami, had a good time. And so on the way from the club, the window was down and I was just like, pull over, I gotta throw up. When I tell y'all I threw up in this man's car, on the guardrail or the side rail, the foot rail, whatever it is, I threw up. I threw up all over his.
Was your friend? You had a girlfriend with you? And she was mortified.
No. She was my best friend. Me and this girl been friends since like the 6th grade.
Yeah.
So she already knew what time it was. So she wasn't tripping. The dude, he wasn't even tripping. Like I told him, I was like, oh, you know, I'll get your car detailed if I need to. He was fine. Like he didn't give a damn.
Right.
He still
He's like, I'll just buy a new one.
Yeah.
Right. He still flew
Literally.
me out to come hang out with him like weeks later. And this was like my first time meeting him when I threw up in his car.
Wow.
So next time you go on a date, throw up.
Throw up.
Oh my god.
Because there's people out there that like this.
The most embarrassing thing that ever happened to me and with a crush is I've always had like a huge crush on Blake Griffin.
Okay.
Like I think he's so fine.
Okay.
Like so fine. The things. I can imagine myself doing. Also, I just want to see what he looks like naked, really, at the end of the day. He's got cute freckles and a nice jawline. It's really good.
You think he got, you know how his hair is like reddish?
Like red pubes?
You think he got red pubes too?
Oh, probably, maybe like a little strawberry tint.
Let's hope he trends though.
Like a little sandy.
Yeah, a little sand blonde. It might glisten in the sun.
When the light hit it, when the light hit the icy twinkling, listen.
It could. But so long story short, way back in the day when I was in Boston, I DM'd him.
Okay.
And he responded.
Okay.
And we were going back and forth, and he flew to Boston, and he's like, oh, he was leaving Philly, and he was coming to Boston, and I slept through his text.
Damn.
Like, what the f are the odds, right?
Damn.
So the next day, he's like, I'm still here, but totally just like wouldn't talk to me.
Damn.
And I was like, so I missed my one chance with my crush. This was like back in like, this was when I was like 23 or something.
Girl, you ain't hit him up since?
I'm getting there. So.
Okay, because I got something to say.
So. I like still try, because you know when you can DM someone, you always pop in their inbox. Like you don't go on the pending list. It's not like you're there.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Yeah, so like you don't have to like sit in the accept.
Right.
Shit, if they don't open it,
there.
Yeah, if they don't open it, it's because they hit the delete. You know?
Right.
That's what I do when I don't want to open someone's message.
Or I'll open it, read it, and then leave out of it and hit
unread. But you know what I learned when you do that? It shows seen on their end.
No, it doesn't.
Yes, it does.
You hit unread?
Yeah.
Damn.
So it'll be like unread in your inbox, but when they click on it, it says seen.
Damn.
So I don't know what the point is for that.
Right, I didn't know that. Okay. Because I'm good at that. I'll be like, I didn't see your message, baby.
So like, I would say like when I first moved to LA, like obviously I'm going to try to holler because I live out here now, and he was still playing for the Clippers.
Right, like what's up?
Yeah. But obviously this is when he got like engaged to his baby moms.
Okay.
So they were like engaged at one point. He blocked me on Instagram. And I was like,
she made him do that.
So I'm getting there, let me finish.
Okay.
So this is when I first moved here, and I had like a little bit of a drinking problem. I don't know if we even met yet. But I was like so depressed because my life was just so shitty at the time.
Right.
That I suppressed it all by like going out to the club every weekend and drinking entirely too much.
Right.
So my girlfriend was like, let's go to Hyde. And I'm like, okay, my outfit is trash, my hair is trash, my makeup is trash. But we go. And we're sitting at this table, and lo and behold, there goes my crush walking in. I'm like, oh my god.
Like it was meant.
Yeah, right? But I don't feel like my sexy normal self, but I'm still like
Cute.
Like I can never really be ugly.
Right.
But I'm not like, you know,
You wasn't just like
I'm not having
bitch.
a badass moment.
Your rich ain't hop out of you.
Exactly.
Got you.
I wasn't having that confidence, like I can walk by and be like, what up, you know?
Right.
So it was like a little dead at that point, but then it got super packed, and so I'm sitting in the VIP couch, like on the edge at the top, and he's shoulder to shoulder with me, but he's hanging on to like this white girl. So I whispered in his ear, and I'm blackout drunk at this point. I said, you can do a lot better than that. Mind you, I'm not thinking he even knows me because it's been like
forever.
And like we never met in person.
Right.
So he goes, and when you say better, do you mean you? I said, yeah.
Clearly, look, she's fearless. She's fearless.
So he starts laughing, and he's still hanging on. So I'm like, you know what? I'm not even gonna say anything. So at the end of the night, the club is clearing out, but like there's a few people still hanging out.
I would have kissed him in the mouth.
I can't. No, I would never. And then they call security, and I'm banned from Hyde for the rest of my life. So at the end of the night, the club is like clearing out, but my homegirl is talking to someone else on the Clippers team, and like we're all going on an after party or whatever. But I'm like blackout drunk at this point. Like I should have left a long time ago.
Yeah.
So I'm walking to the bathroom, and he's walking back from somewhere. And I said to him, I forget what I said, and he goes, Danielle, right? And I said, oh. I go, yeah, why'd you block me? And he pulls up my page, hit unblock, he goes, this is you, right? And I said, yeah. He goes, he's like, I had a girl, I had to.
Told you.
So at this point, he's with Kendall Jenner.
Okay.
So I'm thinking, this is my chance to redeem myself and have me some Blake Griffin.
Right.
So friggin', I leave, and he goes, hit me up when you get out of here. So I hit him up when I got out of here, and blocks my ass again.
Shut
the up.
The liquor kick.
Oh, you know what? Leave that where he at, cause he acting real light skinned and ain't nobody got time. Cause you,
Well, I'm never gonna talk to him again.
it's like, baby, you cute, but you ain't even all that. Relax.
Right.
He's cute. He's real cute.
He's real cute.
He's real cute.
But
He looks like he's a cuddler too. Like, you know, he just looks like he like cuddles.
I
at
love
night.
guys that cuddle.
I know. Doesn't he look like he
I
cuddles?
don't.
a
It's too
little?
hot. I'm like, get off me.
But anyways, the most embarrassing part of that story
He
is
looks like he likes to play with feet.
who, Blake?
He looks like he will massage your feet.
Yeah, that's good though.
Yeah.
I can massage my feet any day of the week.
Right.
So anyways, we're leaving to go to this party, and thank God he wasn't around, but like I went to go hop into the SUV that someone
Ordered for y'all?
Yeah, me and my girl walking in. I trip,
Oh, fuck.
fall into the SUV, busted my lip like it was this big and bleeding. I had to go home.
Oh my God.
Yeah. And then I was like, that's when I sat down and said to myself, I go, not only did this motherfucker reblock me, but I got a busted ass lip.
Damn.
And I haven't seen him since. Oh, well, I worked at a restaurant and he walked in a couple of times and I knew he knew it was me, but he never said shit and I never said shit to him either. And he was always with a chick. Always with a chick. And they're always like models. I never saw him with like a regular, smegular type chick. I'm like, why don't you just date like me?
I feel like basketball players like us because they like tall women. Like I'm 5'9", I'm a model.
You're 5'9"?
Yeah.
Holy.
You gotta think about it. You had on heels and I was still way taller than you.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
And she's in her chucks.
And I have on chucks.
That's crazy, 5'9".
My
5'1".
My mom is 5'8". She tall.
Wow.
My dad's only like 5'8" or 5'10". But I feel like dudes that are extremely tall like that, like I told you, the dude that I'm currently right now is 6'6". My ex, that's a basketball player, he plays in the NBA. He's like 6'7".
Damn.
The guy I went to prom with was he's 6'11". He plays basketball overseas now.
11.
Damn.
All the guys, like my other ex, the one, remember when we were doing the podcast and I was like, oh, you know, my ex, he's like really into Jesus.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
he was 6'5". All the guys that I date are usually tall because like when I put on heels, I'm at least 6'1", maybe 6'2" at the very least.
Oh my God.
Cause like you gotta think about it. I'm 5'9", so 5'10", 5'11", 6 foot, 6'1". That's a 4-inch heel. So on any given day, I'm a 6-footer. So for me to talk to a guy that's like over 6'3" or 6'4" is like very common because I'm tall like y'all.
Right.
And most guys that are tall like that, like they want to like date girls that are tall or like muscular or like have some type of athletic build because they be trying to breed athlete babies.
But you can date short girls too.
Yeah, it's some cute short girls out here, but the taller the better.
Not for you, Blake. Call me.
But I think
unblock me, please.
But I think that that's why like a lot of like athletes or like tall men gravitate toward tall women because they be trying to have tall babies.
Why? Oh, in case they like play basketball or something.
Yeah, they be
That's
like
so dumb.
It is the weirdest shit ever, but it be like that for whatever reason.
Whatever. So that's my story of trying for years, like literally since like 2008.
What's next?
Yeah, next question.
What's the next question?
How did diarrhea turn into that?
Because we didn't have diarrhea, but we had other experiences.
Oh, and that was my embarrassing thing. I got a busted lip. Thank God he didn't see it, but everything else was embarrassing.
Right.
If you could only do one sex position for the rest of your life, what would it be?
Hit this from the back.
I'm probably gonna. I don't know, like
You know what?
every single time though, because that's like the roughest position and it hits from a different angle. I don't know if I could take that for
Yeah.
the rest of my life.
For the rest of you know what? If I had to have sex,
Missionary.
I was just gonna say missionary because
Yeah.
I love missionary.
Me too, and I think it's personal.
It's very personal because you can kiss in missionary.
Yeah.
You can look each other in the eyes.
and
Like,
it's sensual,
Right.
and you can like grab their hair. They can kiss your neck.
and then like if I want to throw a leg around your shoulder, I can.
Yeah, like there's a lot you can do in missionary.
there's a lot
So
of
if I had
ways
to- yeah.
you can manipulate missionary. So
And you
I
can-
would have to go with missionary.
Yeah, and you can change it up so it's not boring. Hitting
Right.
it from the back is
Because
just
we
like
can do
hitting it from
mission.
the
We
back.
can do missionary up against the wall.
Yeah. Yep.
You know, you can be looking me in my face. I can have my arms around your shoulder, my legs wrapped around. Just keep tearing it up.
Yeah.
Damn. Damn, I need to try missionary more often.
Yeah.
Yes.
I know, I love missionary.
Honestly, like, I feel like sometimes when I'm having sex, if we do it like missionary and you kiss me, like, if I'm kissing and doing like missionary, I feel like it'd be wetter.
What would be wetter?
Like, it makes it wetter for some reason.
Oh,
I don't know
yeah,
why.
yeah.
Like, it'd be wet, but I feel like if we like doing missionary and you start like kissing me and like just making it like real, like
very intimate and personal.
I just feel like, oh my God, just put the baby in here right now. Jesus.
Oh my God.
I'm joking, like a little bit, not good.
Have you ever called someone the wrong name during sex?
Oh, Jesus, no.
I have.
Damn, for real?
Uh-huh.
I did not.
What did they do?
I usually just told them that was my ex-boyfriend's name. Yeah, because
But it wasn't your ex-boyfriend's name?
It was.
Oh.
I don't know what it was, but my ex-boyfriend Luke, I would always say his name when I had sex, and our sex wasn't even great, so I don't know why I was saying his
weird.
name.
Were y'all together for a long time?
Yeah.
That's why.
Yeah. But every time, and
Can you eat this? I'm so full.
Absolutely.
Eat that.
After
I'm
I
like,
just
please
clean
eat
my
that.
hands.
I know.
But yeah, I have.
Yeah, it's filling, right?
And I have shrimp right here that I'm probably not gonna eat.
Just bring it with you.
Right.
You guys have not?
I've said the wrong name after, but it was because we were in a fight and I felt like I was in my old abusive relationship, so I called him the name of the person that abused me first. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
Because they were so similar, and he goes, "Who the fuck is that?" I was like, "Another piece of shit just like ya!" But not during sex, no. Damn. Have you ever had sex on the beach? No.
Yes.
Yep. And I recently almost got arrested in Mexico for having sex on the beach. Like literally, a dick was going in a hole and they were right above us and the flashlights, and they did not care. They just stopped and watched us on the beach and said, pull out.
Not pull out.
They said pull out?
Yeah, pull out, put your clothes on, get out of here before we arrest you and we take you to Mexico jail. I was like, oh. I was with an Australian.
And did you guys like go somewhere else to finish, or you were just like, have a good night?
No, we went back to our hotel.
Period.
And then,
you gotta finish that,
yeah.
baby.
But we started off on the streets. So I think they followed us because we were hammered. We were on the streets making out, I mean full on. I mean, I have a video. We were in the bar.
Like a sex video?
In the bar, giving each other. While people are ordering drinks. We were up.
You were just like getting in public?
Mm-hmm.
That is so not okay.
It was fun.
Oh, I got a funny story about that.
I feel like sitting in between y'all, like maybe my life is a little boring.
It is.
I was thinking that too. I was like, damn, you're boring.
I'm boring as
You're fun, but like sexually boring.
No, I'm not sexually boring. I just don't have sex with many people, so I don't have exciting stories.
That's true.
I just went almost a year with no.
And then you fucked it up.
What?
Excuse me, I fucked it up.
No, with that guy.
But how did I fuck it up?
Oh no, I was like, you wasted it on him.
Oh yeah, I should have waited. I just should have waited.
For a full year.
Yep. I would be about to hit that. What a fucking waste.
When would your year have been? You're like today.
No. What's July?
Oh, August 4th.
No, September.
September 4th.
September 5th.
Okay, close enough.
Isn't that crazy? What a waste. I got manipulated into giving it up.
Yeah.
The longest I ever went without sex was 13 months.
So you went like over a year?
Yeah, I've done it before.
The
But
longest I've ever gone is 2 years.
I did a month. It's hard for a guy.
Yeah, but a month with no off.
No, that's not it.
Okay, so whatever you were having sex with yourself, so really, not really.
Yeah, that's true.
I wasn't even having sex with myself.
me either. I don't really like to masturbate.
Me neither. Thank you. Everyone always looks at me sideways when I say that. I'm like, I'm not into it.
I'm not really into it, just like I don't watch porn.
Oh, I watch porn, but only right before I'm about to have sex, so I can learn like what people are doing.
If I watch porn, I want to see girl on girl action. I don't want to see girls and guys having sex. I want to see another girl like in her age or something. Even though I don't even like girls, it's just something about watching girls get nasty. I don't know
that
what
would
it is.
not do it for me. Nope.
Really?
Nothing about it.
Like, I don't know.
There's not really that many like attractive people in porn anymore. It's like it makes it hard to watch.
And that's why I'm just like, I don't even want to watch y'all doing it because y'all ain't even doing me good. Like, I could do it better than y'all.
Damn. Are you gonna start OnlyFans?
I have one, but I don't use it.
OnlyFans.com/XXO Danielle. Please subscribe. Thank you.
I don't even remember what mine is. Sorry.
Oh my god. It's easy cash.
Mine's on my Instagram. Radjeeper.
Mine's in the link in bio as well. Hit subscribe.
Yep.
So like this guy was like a sex enthusiast or like a thrill seeker.
Right.
We both kind of like to do it on the verge of almost getting caught in public. So like one time,
I need to like find me someone fun.
and I don't find guys like this all the time, but this one guy in particular, like we ended up going maybe to like, it was Vegas or maybe like the Dominican Republic, and we were staying like at a resort. And we got massages.
Right.
And then afterwards, like, we got couples massages. And so afterwards, you know how they leave out for you to, like, change your clothes and stuff like that? We had sex.
I mean, I would do that for sure.
We was, like, it wasn't just like a little boop, boop. It was like we was in there, like we was at home. And the lady came back and knocked on the door, was like, is everything okay? Are you guys all right? And I'm like, yeah, we're fine. Just give us a moment. Like, girl.
But back the up.
Back the up away from this door and let me get this real quick, because you in my business.
Oh my god. I can't name
one
freaky. Fun spot.
I've done it on top of the washer before.
I've always wanted to do that, but I've never been in a facility where the washers were like...
I mean, I've done it in pools and jacuzzis and hiking.
Never done it in a pool, never been in a jacuzzi, never done it in hiking. So basically, I really need to just date, like, completely different people. Because like, when I'm with someone, I want to have sex all the time. I remember one time I tried to have sex in public with some guy I was dating. He was like, we need to wait till we get home. And I was like,
he probably wanted to have bed sex.
That's whack.
I hate bed sex.
I don't mind bed sex.
I just feel like we've been doing it in our bed. I feel like we've been doing it in our bed
lost our virginity.
Since we lost our virginity. So you mean to tell me out of all the space
in the world,
this is the only place you want to do it is in this bed? Boy, you better put me up against this wall, bend me over the counter.
Yeah, the table's fine.
Stick my head over the balcony.
Hurt a little bit.
Stick my head over the balcony.
Yeah, I've done it at a balcony too.
I like to do it outside.
I love doing it on sunny days so I could get a tan.
Man, or something just like.
That's my favorite part. Is naked, tanning, and sex.
I don't even care if the neighbors see it. Then, you know what?
If
like,
they're cute, they could join.
When I lived in, or I'm talking about when I lived in New York. Thank you, God, because I don't feel like I can live there anymore. But so the apartment that I have now is like, let's just say like, my windows face out this way, and there are people that live like on this facing. We are apartment space into each other. And so like I always keep my blinds or like my windows like open like this.
Right.
And so my bed, like let's just say this is the walkway into my room.
Right.
And you can see outside. My bed is like right here. So my ex literally like we'll be having sex and like he'll bend me over the side of the bed, or like he'll put me like in the threshold,
like out the window, like
so that they can see. So you be like, yeah, they gonna see you. I'd be like, what? He'd be like, yeah, come on. The neighbors, they finna see you get this.
I've been in
they
hotels.
Finna see you.
Yeah, I've been in hotels where the shower has a window and I full on have naked. Like naked.
Just
so they could watch
do it to me, please.
I mean, they're strangers, so who gives a shit? But I will say, I stayed in Chicago one time and I was in the hotel waiting for this dumbass motherfucker, and the room next to me, they literally for hours, and at one point I was like,
I remember you calling me.
I was like, yo, I'm so over it, because that should be me. I should be for hours. Why am I sitting in this hotel room?
I would have knocked on the door like, y'all need help? Y'all okay? Because
yo, the dude that's trying to take me down has not hit me up yet.
It sounds like y'all. It sounds like something going on over here. I was making sure that y'all was okay.
Yeah.
Y'all sure?
Like hours.
I can't. What y'all trying to do?
Oh man.
Like hours nonstop. They would take like a 2-second break, and I thought maybe, just maybe, they took a nap. Nope, they would start back up, and I was like, damn, I need to be on that level.
She probably got pregnant that day.
No, you know what I think it is? I think they were cheating, or one of them was. That's why they were in the hotel. Because it got real quiet later on at night, which means someone went home. Or they both did. Scam artists, cheating ass, lying ass motherfuckers.
Damn.
Next question.
Right.
What's something that people most misunderstand about you?
I feel like
everything. Yeah, like everything.
Honestly, I do feel like that. I feel like because I was on Bad Girls Club that people have this preconceived notion about who I am and my personality, and I feel like people think like that I'm probably like overly aggressive or like this mean bitchy person, but I feel like when you really get to know me or when you really get to meet me, I'm really laid back. I'm very easy to get along with.
Right.
I'm very easy to talk to. I'm funny. I'm cool. Like, I feel like I'm a really cool person once you get to know me. But if you don't give me that opportunity to, like, open
You're just
up
gonna,
to
like,
you,
think what you want to think.
then you'll think what you want to think, and then you'll get the defense mechanism side of me instead of the true essence of my being.
Yeah.
And to me, I feel like that's where a lot of people fall short with me, is because they judge me before they give me a chance.
Yeah. Yep, I agree. Pretty much took the words right out my mouth. What's something that people misunderstand about you, Mandy?
I think they think I'm a lot stronger. I mean, I'm a strong person, but because I'm a strong person, they always show me their weak side, so I feel like I'm constantly
Dating people that, like, show you, or even friends.
Or even friends, that I'm constantly like, I'm like, hey, I need to be weak at some point too.
Right.
Like, I need to be emotional. I mean, I'm very, like, I'm never emotional. I don't cry a lot.
I'm emotional all the time.
I'll talk about it, but I won't cry about it. And if I cry about
I
it,
think
it's 'cause
I've
I'm
only
mad.
heard you got teary-eyed like once or twice. Like, that's it.
Oh yeah. But other than that, like, I'm a strong person, but sometimes I don't think I'm as strong. I mean, not saying I'm not strong, but I need my low times too. Right?
You would like for people to allow you to be vulnerable as you give them the opportunity to, and people don't give that to you because you always have to be the strong friend.
Yeah, that sounds like exactly what he meant to say, yeah.
So let me ask you something.
Yeah.
So before meeting me,
Yeah.
am I the way that you thought that I was going to be?
No, actually my first opener question into the podcast was going to be, and I changed it because your energy was different, was at one point you wanted to beat my ass. Let's talk about it.
Oh.
You know what? I vaguely remember that, and I think
It was so long ago.
It was so long ago, and I don't think that in real life I ever really wanted to, like, fight you for real. Because I'm not even really like that. I would have been perfect.
I think you were
fine
defending the twins.
I think that that's what it was, because like I told you, like I think that what it was with me is like I told you, like, I've just always felt like those are like my sisters. Like, I just always felt,
and that's how I am with Gabby.
Very like protective over them, even though they don't need me to have their back or protect them at all.
And honestly, and I even said this in a video because I did a reaction video to Gabby's reaction to the twins, and I was like, I can't even tell you how our issue with each other started because I don't even know.
Yeah.
And even with Seven, when she did my podcast, we filmed for her channel. She never posted it. But we did like a Q&A, and one of the questions was like, have you guys ever had an issue? And I had to tell Seven, I had to unblock your ass to ask you to come on my podcast because you used to talk hella shit. And she didn't even remember.
Right. Like, I don't even remember what the premise of me and you and Gabby's exchange was.
But, and you know what it was? It's the toxicity of those blog pages.
It is.
That's why I don't follow, I don't comment. When I used to be on that page, it was like just feeding into all the negative bullshit. And honestly, back in the day, I'm not gonna lie to you, when I was not as happy as I am right now, I got pleasure into talking to bitches. I'm gonna be honest. I was like, oh, okay, I've got someone new to fight with today online.
Really?
Yeah.
I
jumped at the chance to tell a bitch to shut the fuck up.
I never cared about telling people about themselves, but like, I feel like.
But then it's like, how do you tell someone about themselves when you don't even know them? So you have no
It's like,
grounds
what
to
are
tell
you
someone.
even-
Yeah.
Who are you even talking to?
Yeah. It's so dumb. It's
Right.
so dumb.
So basically, like,
I thought, I told Mandy, I was like, can you come today? Because I don't know if she's going to show up and like try to beat me up.
oh my God, really? But you know, on my way over here, when you were like, oh, you know, let me know when you're on the way so I can make our drinks, I was like, what if this bitch try to poison me?
And I literally said that. I was like, I wonder if she thinks I'm going to poison her drinks.
I was on my way over here and I was like, damn, I forgot we got into it all them years ago. I'm like, I hope this.
Can you imagine?
I'm like, I hope she's still not on there because that was so long ago.
No,
Like,
I don't care. I don't care about anything.
Right. I was just like,
don't.
damn. And then when I
don't.
got here, you made the drinks in front of me. I was like, okay, she didn't poison me.
Well, what I was going to do with your body? Like,
Right.
Girl.
go to jail for you.
Right.
No offense, chick,
No,
but no
for real.
thanks.
Like, I'm like, damn. I was like, what if she poisons me?
No. I was like, what if she beats my ass, Randy? Can you come? I
Oh
mean,
my
he's usually
God.
here, but sometimes he's flying.
Yeah.
But when I told you I'll get back to you, I was like, making sure it was the day he wasn't flying.
And then I was like,
That's
what
so
if she feels uncomfortable that I'm here? I'm like, did you tell her? She goes, no.
No, I didn't even care, but that's funny. Okay. What are 2 things on your sexual bucket list? everything. Now that I heard everything that you guys did,
2 things.
I want to do everything.
I feel like I've done everything.
I definitely want to have sex on a
Right.
balcony for sure. I've given head on a balcony.
I've never been on a private jet, so I definitely want to go on a private jet.
Private jets are like more dangerous than commercial though, just so you know.
That's fine.
Living life on the edge, you know, sis.
I want to do that, and I want me and my husband to take a week and travel to a different city or a different country like every day. Like, let's just say if we went to Europe, like one day we might be in like Germany,
Yeah.
and do like day trips,
Right.
and literally go have lunch at very cute places and role play like we're different people, like we just met for the first time.
That's so cute. I'm
and
stealing
have
it.
sex in every place.
And then what happens when you
In
get
every
caught?
city. I mean, like every place that we go to. It
Oh
doesn't
yeah,
necessarily
yeah. It
have
has
to
to
be
be
like
in public.
it
Yeah.
doesn't have to be in public, but I want to like go like on vacation with like my husband or my significant other.
Right.
And
That
I
sounds
want us,
great.
I want us to agree to role play like we never met before.
Like you're sitting at the shop and he's like, "Hi."
yeah.
That's so cute.
I want to do like that's like on my list. Like
I'm adding it to my list. I'm
Yeah.
stealing your idea, girl.
go ahead, girl.
I want to do everything, but I want to do it with like someone that I actually genuinely love. Like I'm like to the point where I'm like I'm just over this. Like I just almost went a whole year without sex, and the experience I just had reminded me. It was like almost like God was reminding me like this is not what you're looking for. Because as much as I try to convince myself like I am looking for fun and a good time, I want it to mean something. I just don't want to like be out here fucking someone who's not ready for all of me, and I'm a lot. Like it's gonna take a certain type of dude to be able to be with me. Hopefully he's somewhere good.
Girl, you might need to get your black man.
I know everyone keeps saying that, or a Latin man. Like
They can handle you. Sometimes I've never dated a white guy, but I feel like sometimes they are a little bit more passive. Just from my experience in knowing other women that have dated white men or
I sometimes, you know what I feel, and I'll say the last guy that I really, really cared about, I feel like if it ever came down to him bringing me home, I feel like that's when white men get reluctant. Even though they know you're wonderful, I think in the back of their mind, they're just like, what are my parents gonna think?
Right.
Well, let your parents think what they want to think. You know what I'm saying? I feel like every single white guy I've dated, in the back of my head, even when I've met their parents, I feel like their parents were just like,
on the fence.
on the fence. Like they could love me, but still in the back of their mind. Plus I'm tatted. I'm not like,
Super conservative.
yeah, and I'm just not a conservative chick. I got a fucking podcast called Swallow It.
Right.
Me and your mom are going to be talking about that when we're making empanadas.
And she's probably gonna be looking at your nipple rings.
Yeah, like it's just like so much.
But see, like, let's just say, like, if you were with a Hispanic guy,
Their families are judgy
that's
too.
But I'm saying, like, Teresa probably wouldn't mind if you was in the kitchen making tamales with her and you were telling her about the time when you were with her, you know, where you were like doing this, this, and the third.
No, but I think they're
I'm
a
just
little
saying.
judgy too, because my sister had a baby with the Spanish guy, and like the one time his entire family came over to have like a mixed dinner, you could just tell they were on that judgy vibes. And I'm like, why? It's 2020, like there's so many mixed blends out here.
Right. I think that what it is when it comes to dating outside of your race, you have to date people that have families that are culturally fluid. Not just that person being culturally fluid, their families have to be open and culturally fluid as well.
Right.
Because if they're not, then I do feel like it'll be a little bit harder for them to be receptive to you and
Right.
accept you naturally for who you are.
Right. And not only that, like this Italian guy that I was like best friends with in high school, but we like hooked up. It was like the only guy I could hook up with like that. Like he could go have his girlfriend whatever and we'd fuck whenever. But like one time we were having a conversation, he's like, I could never introduce you to my grandparents. Because his grandparents are like old school
Like
Italian.
Sicilian.
And they're like not, you know that movie Jungle, what is it?
Jungle Fever?
Yeah. It's about is it about Italian chick or Italian guy?
I can't remember.
But it's like an Italian family.
Somebody had jungle fever.
Yeah.
Somebody like somebody
Yeah,
else.
I think it's based on like Italian guy or girl, and they fall in love with someone who's black, and the family was like not with.
Am I the one with the bib on?
Yeah, we took them off.
Oh.
Okay. If you could go back in time, who would you unfuck? I would go back in time and unfuck the guy I just fucked, for sure.
If I could go back in time and unfuck anybody, it would be the first guy that I ever had sex with, because I waited and I gave him my virginity and he couldn't even find a hole at first.
Was he a
And-
virgin too?
Yeah.
But that's why you can't blame him. He doesn't know what he's doing.
I didn't wait my whole life to have sex for somebody to get up in here and act like they didn't know what they was doing.
How old were you when you left it?
14.
I didn't wait my whole life, bitch. You were 4.
But that's still at that. Oh shit.
What is it?
He peed again.
On the couch?
Yeah.
Oh, definitely right there.
I'm not even gonna yell at him because he's not even gonna know him yet. And he's
Yeah.
so cute. Look how fucking cute he is. My couch is just like,
Pee Central.
I know.
He like it too
I would
much.
never take any. I think I've hooked up with everyone I wanted to hook up with. And
I mean, yeah, I will say that.
That
like,
would be like the only person that I would. Yeah.
I feel like there was just so many. I don't
the
know.
guy I lost my virginity to made a bet and won $200 that he would fuck a black chick by the end of the summer. My brother beat his ass. I think mine takes the cake with not knowing where the holes are at.
Okay, yeah. You win.
Yeah, it definitely wins.
You win, sis.
I think that's probably why I have relationship issues. I think like situations like that are so deep rooted that you don't even like know how deep rooted they are, but like you just never forget about them.
Right.
Piece of
Yeah.
shit. He wrote me a message on Facebook and was like, "That never happened." I'm like, "Yes, it did. Stop." My brother found out and he beat your ass on the playground.
Ooh.
Have you ever been paid or been? Have you ever paid or been paid for sex? Never.
What? What kind of... No, I don't think anyone has ever just like said, "Oh, you know, let me give you $1,000 for some."
No, but have you ever anyone and then afterwards they're like, "Can I give you some money?" Because that's different.
I've fucked guys before, and then afterwards they've given me money, but
Yeah.
not like
Not like an exchange.
in exchange.
Not like a hoe transaction.
Not like a whole transaction, but I mean, guys give me money all the time.
I wish. I mean, I don't really be talking to guys like that.
I've sent videos for money for sure.
Right? Yeah. No, I'm not gonna lie. This one dude.
Hashtag OnlyFans.com.
Right. I'm not. I ain't gonna lie. This one dude, we didn't have sex.
Mm-hmm.
I actually never met him in person, but we follow each other on social media. And like around the time of my birthday, he asked me what I wanted for my birthday, and I was like, "Oh, I want these Chanel boots." Literally, the guy had my number for like 2 or 3 days, and he sent me the money for like some Chanel boots and like for some other shit. He probably sent me like $2,400-$2,500, like out of nowhere. So I went and bought the Chanel boots, and I went and bought this really cute like lingerie set from Victoria's Secret.
Yeah.
And then I just sent him like some play, and then he'd just be sending me money like for play, or he used to send me money for play, but like
The funds run out.
no, the funds are still there. I be busy and I don't be feeling like playing with him.
Yeah.
Damn.
But he cool though.
Until
Like,
something new comes out from Chanel.
Yeah, and then
I
you're
mean,
like,
it's actually-
"Hi, how are you?"
no, because it's actually these. You heard me on the phone with my sister. These is Chanel
Yes.
sandals that I want.
Yeah.
I mean, like, and it's not even like I have to like play with him to get this.
Yeah,
Like he'll
yeah.
still buy me.
But it's
whatever
like you don't
I
want to spend your own money on it, right?
Right, I
That's
can buy
your
it.
thing?
I can buy it myself.
Yeah.
He will buy the stuff for me without me doing that. But
Right.
I be knowing like sometimes he just want to see me play with it.
Yeah.
Okay, so if any of you want to buy us gifts, let us know. And
My Cash App is DanielleVictor.
Mine is Jela Slay. That's Jela Slay.
And I just have Venmo and PayPal or OnlyFans.
How do you not have Cash App?
There's too many, I can't.
I don't have Venmo, so I don't know.
I got
how to-
Venmo.
I don't have Venmo.
Venmo's good because they don't take fees out of your money. Like the
Cash
fee
App's-
isn't as high as Cash App.
Cash App's like, I think like 10%.
Or something crazy.
Yeah, it's like.
I don't even care about the fee. I just say, give me
At
the
this
money.
point, Apple Pay me. But if you don't have my number, Cash App me. You know?
Very.
First of all, because I never even told my friends that.
Well, now
None of my homegirls knew that. Sorry, guys.
You might get
They
gifts
like,
now.
damn, girl, you
Shoot.
getting paid for pussy play?
Hashtag.
Hashtag.
I don't know what hashtag we put there, but hashtag.
Hashtag pussy play.
Kitty
But like,
play.
This angle's probably very unattractive, guys, but my back be hurting. I'm old.
Hmm?
In the camera, I probably look like slouched and like.
But it's like, my thing is this. Like I tell people all the time. You for free before.
Everyone always says that to me. They're like, "What did he get you?" I'm like, laughs and good time. And they're like, "Sis." I'm like, am I like living? Am I living in the 1950s? I feel like I'm like imagining this Notebook romance. I'm
You
like
are-
not with the times, I guess.
Get with the
Yeah.
times.
I mean,
Send me a message. Send me. All right, I'm gonna send you a message.
Okay. Oh, and I'm gonna read it and then hit on red. Okay. Probably delay. Hi, sweetheart. I love you, babies. My little baby boy.
She has
So
stuffed
beautiful.
all of a
I
sudden.
know, like I've been feeling stuff, but I'm like uncomfortably stuff.
All right,
Does it
close
say
your
send?
app. No, close yours out.
Okay. Hold on. My sweet, you're so handsome. Okay, let me see. Yeah, does that feel good? Okay, now look, because all your old messages loaded.
Okay.
It's
send.
in. Okay, now I'm gonna hit on red.
reload
Seen.
your phone.
Wait, but let's
Sorry.
reload. Let's reload.
Reload it.
I told you this trick don't work. They'll know when you read it. I've done that to so many people.
Jayla's busted.
This just blew up my spot. You know how many times I do that? Like I'll go to somebody's message like doo, doo, doo.
And then hit on red. Yeah, they can see that you saw it, even if it still shows up as like not seen.
But isn't there one where
Yeah.
if you're not following them, it goes in a private one and you could read it before you acknowledge it?
Yeah,
you're
that's
not following
different.
them.
Yeah, if you're not like even if I accept a message later, like if I see it, like they're back in my, they can always go in my, like even when you retweet someone on your IG story, they can DM you whenever they want after that. So you're welcome. Now you know. Damn. Anyway, so that's it. I've learned tonight that I need to start having some fun. I need to have sex on balconies and on vacation and in cars and in restaurants and on planes and with someone that I care about.
And even if you don't care about them, just have sex and live in the moment and have fun.
I know, I'm gonna try. Like hard, but I don't know if I'm gonna be good at it.
Just if you're having sex with somebody that you don't care about, think about somebody that you care about while you're doing it.
I don't care about anyone right now.
Or that you used to care about.
No, I don't want to do that because then I'm gonna be like, I miss him so much.
You too emotional, girl.
That's what everyone says.
She's a Taurus.
I know, everyone's like,
Right.
you're way too emotional.
Most of my friends are Taurus and they are very emotional.
I imagine if I wasn't emotional, how ruthless I'd be though. Like sometimes I think about that. If I took all my emotions out of every situation, how ruthless I would become. And I just don't want to be that version of myself. I like feeling it all. You know? Just want to feel it was somebody new. So fellas, please slide in my DM. I'm probably not going to respond, but just make me feel good.
Right.
Because how am I supposed to meet anyone organically? We're stuck in the crib, bro.
If I feel like if it's meant to be, then y'all will meet. I met a guy during quarantine.
Really? Did it last?
I'm fucking him right now.
Okay, so it is lasting for now.
But we just met like a few weeks ago.
So you don't even know where it's going. You're just having fun.
But it's fun though. Like we've met randomly, but it's cool.
I feel like, yeah, you know, I don't know. Or maybe I'll meet someone, I don't know.
You never know. You might be meeting somebody when you walking down the
street.
street with your dog.
Yeah.
And cleaning up your dog shit.
Anyways, guys, Jela, drop your social media.
Did your bones just all crack?
No, I think it was someone.
Oh.
I think maybe
he's-
something. Something did a little pop lock and
Yeah,
drop
it was
it.
a pop.
It was something.
Yeah.
Okay, guys. So you can follow me on Instagram and Twitter at JelaMina. That's JelaMinah. JelaMina. And you can follow my business page on Instagram. It's called Normal Culture. Normal Culture. That's it. I do have a YouTube channel, but I don't really use it that much, so.
That's the Jela show. You still gotta plug it, bitch. What the fuck?
Okay,
What's
so,
that?
all right, let me start over. Okay, guys.
No, I'll edit that.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll edit that.
Look, I'm like, okay,
Sure.
guys, if you want to follow me on social media, you can follow me on Instagram and on Twitter at JelaMina. That's JelaMinah. AMINAH, Jela Mina. You can follow me on YouTube, The Jela Show. And you can follow my business page on Instagram. It's called Normal Culture. Normal Culture.
And Randy.
I'm Radjeeper, RADJEEPER on Instagram, and then my OnlyFans is linked in my bio, so make sure you subscribe. That's about it.
And I'm obviously XXO Danielle on Instagram, the official Victor Twins for me and Gabby's joint page. Swallow Podcast, especially if you want to tune into the episode that would obviously be out before this video. And Little Caesar the Frenchie for my beautiful Frenchie Bulldog. He's almost at 2,000 followers. Let's try to get him to 10 so I can do the swipe up link. Not that my dog needs a swipe up link, I just want the power to have that. And what, how does my, okay, yeah, I forgot. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up or a thumbs down, but as I always say, if you're giving it a thumbs down, you probably shouldn't be on this channel. But if you are going to be here, make sure you hit that subscribe button. But when you hit the subscribe button, make sure you hit the bell, because if you don't hit the bell, you actually don't get notified. And what is the point of subscribing if you don't get notifications? So hit that. Onlyfans.com/XXO Danielle. YouTube has banned smoking videos. Well, they haven't banned it, but they demonetize you and they put an age restriction. So I want you guys' opinion. Do you think I should put my smoking content on my OnlyFans / all my other stuff, or keep it for YouTube and just not make a penny off of it? I'm thinking OnlyFans. But you guys give me your opinion, because you would be the one subscribing, so let me know. Anyways, peace out. Thank you for tuning in. This video was long, but I'm sure you guys enjoyed it. Bye.
Hey.